hard, even before she was on full time. She was doing work for me for months without pay and putting in another 40 hours on top of her day job, and we were all pushing and pushing and pushing. And the day we opened our door, we knew. We propped the door open. We didn't tell, our launch date was June 11th, but we knew we were actually really opening June 10th at noon. We just propped the door open and waited to see who walked in. And we had, what, 150 people that day? It was crazy.
We did something like $1,300 that first night.
First day.
And a lot of it were family and friends who we actually gave, you know, like,
we gave away a lot of beer and then still made $1,300 that first day. And then the next day, we were at capacity from noon till 9:30.
11:30.
Yeah, 11:30. Actually, yeah, we didn't close until 11:30. We were just like, we couldn't believe it. We were over capacity at points where we actually had to send somebody out to the front door and say, don't let anybody else in.
There was a line out the side.
I mean,
it's hilarious.
We ran through 9 times. Our projections when I was writing this business plan with my partner Justin were that we would do a certain amount of beer. We assumed a certain amount of beer out of our tap room every week. For the first, today's day 11, we've been running on average, assuming for the ups and downs of the week, we've been running on average 9 times what we factored. It's like
we've been running what? We've averaged it out basically to be a barrel a day.
But almost a barrel and a quarter a day.
Yeah.
Which is nuts. You're talking 275, 300 pints a day.
In a tiny tap room in a tiny town.
600 person town.
You know.
Close to an interstate exit. We're a quarter mile off. It's exit 12. I mean, like, we're really close to the interstate. The TA is right there, so everybody gets off to get gas. The garden center's behind us. A couple thousand people go through there every weekend. And then I thought, okay, it's going to be a lot of out-of-town traffic that comes through here, weekenders. The locals have like totally
embraced us.
dogged what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because we've made it reasonable enough. We could charge. You go to other places, you could get $5, $6 a pint. If you're in Chicago, it's $6 a pint. Okay, we're at $4 a pint, which seems down here is actually considered very fair. For beers, it ranges up to 7.6%. You know, like heavy-duty hopping, expensive beers to make. And yeah, our next beers are 9 and 10% beers that are coming online soon. Yeah,
it'll be $6 a pint rather than 9.
Who's going to really complain about paying $6 a pint for a 9.5% Belgian strong? You know, I mean, so we get the goodwill of the community because we make sure that we keep things reasonable enough for them. The Chicagoans think we're cheap already because they're coming from Chicago where everything's expensive, and we're doing really well out of the tap room, and we're out in distribution now. We have distribution from Traverse City. We have 2 distributors. We have Imperial for 9 counties down here. We have Kent for 18 counties north. We are covered from Traverse City all the way down to the state line, all the way across to the middle of the state and then over into Lansing. And then we're about to launch in Chicago. So we open the doors running at capacity.
It's awesome.
It's crazy.